Buongiorno and welcome to Matera.
Matera is in Basilicata region of Italy and is one of the oldest continually inhabited places in the world.
Yeah, so the city is known for its old town, or Sassi, and for the caves that are still lived in today. So come join us as we explore Matera.
Let's go! Alright everyone, we are now heading to Muggia Materana Park, which is on the other side of the ravine here. So from there we can explore caves, churches, and most importantly we can see Matera from the other side of the ravine. But first we have to go find the trailhead, which is at the Ponte Tibetano della Gravina. Some mouthful names. So we are going to find a way down there. We'll see you there.
Alright, so that's where we're heading, down there, across that bridge, and up the other side to those caves. Alrighty, so we're now on the trail, and according to all trails, it's 4.5 kilometers out and back, and we're already getting awesome views of the ravine and the city behind us. Alright, so we've now made it to the bottom of the ravine. You can see the city in front of us on top of those cliffs. Looks very awesome. And now we have to cross this suspension bridge, then start climbing the other side all the way up there somewhere. Now we're starting to make the slog up the other side of the ravine. This is Naturia's favorite part of hiking. Very soon she is going to not want to talk because she'll have no breath. But yeah, the views are already getting fantastic from here. Check it out. Amazing, can't wait to get to the top. Amazing! Alright, so we're near the top of the ravine. Now we're just going to try and find some of these caves. It's like a maze up here of paths going everywhere. So let's see how we go. Here we go. Our first cave. Let's go have a look inside. Oh wow, goes back quite far. And there's like little nooks and stuff cut out of it. So maybe at one point there was some structures or rooms or something in here. Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we have another cave here, and this one looks huge. Oh wow, oh this cave is awesome, I could live in here. Wow, so big. Yeah, like look, little room here, room here. Awesome. Oh wow, look at that. Alright, so this area is filled with calcareous rock that is porous, and that's what forms these natural caves. And the original people to live here were the troglodytes way back in the 10th century BC. And since then the caves were expanded and had stone structures built on them, and that's where you get the city that you see today. But these caves over here in the Muggia Materana, these are the uninhabited original caves. So that's what we're exploring now. And this is the view from the caves. Not bad, hey? Well, I'm sure they didn't have this city to look at back in the day, but all right, I'm gonna go up, see some more caves up here. This is the penthouse suite caves. Look at this one. Wow, Oh wow, this got heaps of rooms built into it. Oh, check it out. This is really cool, exploring this the side of this ravine and finding all these caves. Check it out, this one's huge. It's got lots of different rooms. Look at this little peekaboo hole. Yeah, we've got this room. Which room do you want?
I'll have a master bedroom.
You want the master bedroom? It's got like a little nook in there to keep your stuff on. Yeah, we could rent this out. Airbnb.
Double bedroom, smaller bedroom.
Yeah, family. This is like
the way to go to your kitchen, a living room. Wow.
This is awesome. All right, I'm going to creep through here as well.
Yeah.
It's really big.
And you really got like a natural, you know, like a shelf
Yeah,
where you can store things.
it's really cool. And obviously, the views from here. Just can't beat it. You just can't beat this. Such a beautiful place. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so we've made it to the other side of the Matera ravine and we're at this viewpoint here. And now we're gonna go check out a few churches. But before that, let's check out these stunning views. Wow, check that out. You can see right down the ravine there. And then across the ravine, you can see the beautiful city of Matera. Absolutely stunning. Can't beat that. And a beautiful day at that too. All right, so this is right here, Chiesa Sant'Agnese, or Agnese. And it's an old church. You can't go in, but you can poke around the side and look through this grate and get a look. Yeah, you can see the vibrant colors and stuff in here of the paintings over here. And this cave church is over 1,000 years old, apparently. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so we're now arriving at Madonna Tres Portes. Porta. Madonna Tres Porta. So this is another church here. Let's have a look. Okay, this is Madonna Tres Porta. Another church built into the caves here. This one has 3 doors. You can see them there. I'll try and get out. So once again, they're kind of barred off, so you can't go in there. So it is kind of awkward. Oh, right, coming from the side. Hello, can we see the Tres Porta? All right, that was absolutely amazing. What a cool little hike. From over here, you get amazing views, and obviously exploring those caves was very unique and a lot of fun. Especially those churches with the paintings and stuff in them. That was real cool. So now we're going to go back to Matera.
Okay, we're looking forward to the lunch here.
See you there.
See ya.
All right, so we're back in Matera and we've stopped for lunch at a place called Piatti, and they specialize in a bread called piada, which is like a flatbread. And we ordered a board here of cheeses and meats, which looks absolutely delicious. It comes with like walnuts, so whatever that is, and whatever that is, some dried tomatoes. And this is the bread here, the piada. So I'm gonna try it. Chuck some cheese on here. Chuck some of this meat. Oh, look at that. Let's have a look. Let's try this out. The bread is almost like a soft cracker. Because it's really, really thin. And that meat and cheese is obviously absolutely stunning. Awesome. All right, we're gonna keep eating this now.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so we're just wandering around the streets of Matera before we go and have dinner. And at night time, Matera is a completely different beast. It just looks completely different. The yellow lights just illuminate off the white buildings and just kind of just fill all the space up with light. This yellow light, absolutely stunning. Now we're just going to look for some like good viewpoints and stuff to look at. Look at the city illuminated in the yellow light. Matera is just as beautiful exploring by night as much as it is during the day, with the warm yellow glow of the street lights fill the air and create a stunning spectacle. We walked around to all the viewpoints we visited during the day to see them at night, and they were just as spectacular. The GoPro is poor in low light, so we'll insert some photos we took to give you a better idea of what it really looked like. Alright, so we're at Vittorio Veneto Cafe and we're starting the day in style with a espresso. Look how chocolatey and delicious that looks. And a chocolate croissant to give me the energy to power up and down those Materan stairs. Alright, so we're now in Piazza Vittorio Veneto, and here is one of the best viewpoints in Matera. Let's go check it out. So you got to come through this little building here, just follow the arches through, and then what will be revealed is this amazing viewpoint. Check it out. Absolutely fantastic.
Alright guys, we are at another viewpoint in town. It's called Belvedere Piazzetta d'Ascoli. Check it out.
Good work on its Italian pronunciation now. I chickened out, I didn't want to do it. This last viewpoint was at Piazza Duomo, right out in front of the Matera Cathedral. This is the building that you can see the bell tower that sticks out above everything else around Matera. We didn't actually go inside, so let us know in the comments, is it worth going inside? But yeah, so just outside of this cathedral, fantastic viewpoint with amazing views looking over the Sassi. After checking out all the viewpoints, we headed down into the Sasso Barassano, one of the 2 Sassi districts that are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, by the way. The idea was to explore the area and check out a couple of museums, and to be fair, we had no choice but to explore as we got lost a couple of times in the labyrinth of streets and stairs, but in a city so beautiful, that's not a bad thing. Alright guys, we're on our way to Casa Grotta Matera. It is a cave dwelling that shows what life would have been like back in the day for people living in the caves around Matera and how rough it was. It's nothing like the Airbnbs that we're staying in today. The Casa Grotta Museum shows a restored cave dwelling complete with period furniture. It's a small museum but only costs €2 to enter. They also play a recording that gave lots of information about what life was like living in Sassy back in the day. So most of the caves have been modernized, so this was an interesting look into the past.
Alright, next to the Casa Grotta, so we have another museum to come to visit, which is Museo Laboratorio della Civiltà Contadina, which is the Rural Life Museum. So we're gonna find a way to the entrance. We find a cat.
The museum costs €4 to enter and has various rooms that showcase different trades and crafts the people of Matera did in the past. The displays are scenes of these workplaces with an eclectic mix of antiques with original tools and furniture. This is a really good combo with the Casa Grotta Museum to give you a glimpse into what life was like in Matera's past. So if you haven't realized already, Matera is extremely beautiful, but it is a labyrinth of stairs and passageways. So you'll spend a lot of your day walking up and down stairs, getting lost in the passageways, but it's not a bad thing, as whenever you get lost, you'll always come across something beautiful. So in short, bring your walking shoes and be prepared to walk up and down stairs all day. Alright, so now we are at the Church of St. Mary of Idris, also known as the Rock Church. So this church is perched upon a rock right on the edge of the Matera Ravine. We're about to go inside and check it out, but before we do that, you get epic views from this spot right out in front of the church. Check it out. So you can see right down the Matera Ravine, and then if you pan across a little bit, you get amazing views of Matera Sassy, or Sassy Matera. Fantastic. So let's go check it out. Alright, so unfortunately no photography or video allowed inside the Rock Church, but it is very beautiful. It's like built inside of a cave, all carved out of the cave, and there's all these really colourful frescoes and paintings and stuff on the wall. Kind of looks like this. So they give you this little pamphlet when you go in. So that gives you a little idea of what it looks like on the inside. So if you want to come here, that's a bit of an idea of what it's like. So yeah, we're going to explore around a little bit and then we'll probably go grab some lunch, right?
Yeah, lunch.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Alright, so when you're done with the Rock Church, make sure you go around the back for another viewpoint that has amazing views of Matera Ravine and the city. Oh, alright, so now you come out here. You can see the church up there. So right behind it now, you got fantastic views out here. Matera is famous for its bread making, where they produce the unique pane de Matera. It's a large, crusty loaf that its shape is said to resemble the surrounding Murgia Mountains. Traditionally, families would take their dough to communal ovens in the Sassy for baking. But we weren't going to try this today. The loaves are so gigantic we would never finish it, but we decided to go with some other bread related lunch options. Alright guys, it is now lunchtime and Matera is famous for its bread. So we went to a place called Panifico to get some bread, and I got a pomodoro focaccia. So let's check this out. The slice is absolutely huge. So it's just focaccia with tomato and looks like some herbs on there. Absolutely massive. Let's give this a go. Oh yeah. It's like a little bit crusty on the bottom. Very soft bread. Generous smothering of tomato on there that's nice and like tart. Absolute beautiful. And there's a little bit of char on there, which gives it a little bit of a char taste. It's fantastic. Oh yeah. It's amazing. And what did you get, Nat?
I don't know why she cuts the smaller size for me. But it's a pizza without tomato sauce. They just have the artichoke, some ham, olive, and yeah, it looks like herbs sprinkled all around. It's yum as well. Okay, I'm gonna have a bite. Quite light and olive oily, so she's good.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Very, very good spot. And yesterday we also got a giant chocolate chip cookie from that joint. It was like the size of your fist. Yeah, it was massive. So the place is really delicious, highly recommended. Anyway, we're gonna keep eating, recharge our batteries, and then we're gonna keep exploring. Alrighty, so we're at a place called Fontana dell'Amore, and here there is a water fountain, and it gets its name because apparently back in the day, single men would hang around here and wait for single ladies to come along and collect water, and then they would strike up a conversation, chat them up a little bit, and hopefully get some sort of romantic relationship out of it. And also from up here, you get amazing views of the Church of Rock, and also the rest of the city. It's quite spectacular. So apparently there used to be some statues here that kind of depicted the scene of the courting that would go on here, but they've been removed due to public safety concerns. And that was our 2 days in Matera, and we think this is one of the most beautiful cities we have ever visited. Such an amazing place to see and explore, and there's loads more to do if you stay longer. If you're looking for more information on how to visit Matera, check out our blog post for a complete guide, link in the description. And of course, if you got this far, hit the like button and show us some love, and we'll see you on the next adventure.